All right. Hello, everyone. I am Gidget Carrizales. I am a fibromyalgia warrior. And after being diagnosed over 20 years ago, I reclaimed my quality of life. I lost 35 pounds and increased my energy. And I have maintained my weight and energy levels for over 10 years now. And so now I lead other women through the very steps that took me from where I once was to where I am today. And today I am here with this beautiful soul, Carol, who has given me the privilege of leading her on her weight loss journey through my 90 Days to Thrive method, and who has agreed to come on here and share her experience working with me in my signature program. So, Carol, welcome. Hello.
Hi. Hello.
Yeah, why don't you give us
I'm
give us a little bit, a little background about yourself, and also if you would share what your biggest struggles were prior to
okay.
joining the 90 Days to Thrive working with me.
Okay. Hi, I'm Carol Busboom, and I weighed 315 pounds when I came to Gidget. Um, I've been higher on my weight. I've had it up to almost 400 before, and I had the bariatric surgery, the one where they dissect your stomach apart, so it's not the lap band; it's just the regular R&Y.
Mm.
And I had lost some weight, but I didn't lose a whole lot. I think maybe I lost 80 pounds on that. And life happened, and I started eating comfort food. And when I had my second foot surgery, it was around February, and that's when the yummy, chocolate with caramel came out. And yeah, ate a little too much of that too. Um, but by the time got to Gidget, I was sleeping most of the day, sleeping all night. I could not stay awake for anything. Um, my surgeon who did my shoulders repairs, he said that he would not do any more operations on me until I got my BMI down to 35. He said the road I was on, and that was 2 years ago, he said the road I was on, I would be in a wheelchair by the time I turned 50. And I will turn 50 this year in September. So thankfully, no wheelchair for me. So I'm super excited. Um, I since I've got two bad knees, two bad hips, and I had a bad foot, um, exercising, walking, any type of activity was pretty well taken from me. I couldn't do anything. So yeah, I saw Gidget, I read her thing, and I'm like, that would be so, like I have this and fatigue. Oh yeah, I'm tired all the time. And yeah, I started working with her in that first. She had me do 7 days worth first of cutting out all these different kinds of foods. I'm like, okay, I can do that. It's no big deal. I was never hungry. I never missed any of it. And from then, I just kept going on. And with Gidget, I have lost almost 95 pounds now.
Amazing. Amazing. So, Carol,
So
share with us how many years? How many years have you struggled to lose weight?
my entire life.
Mm.
Um, Back in when I was in junior high, my mom was on Weight Watchers. So that meant I had to do Weight Watchers. So I lost weight then. And then when you get to high school, you find out all the junk food and everything else.
Mhm.
And my weight shot back up again. And I could never get it totally off. And that's why I had first went to doing the bariatric surgery, which would be 10 years ago now.
Yeah.
So it's been quite a while.
So, with the bariatric surgery, with the Weight Watchers, and any of the other programs or diets that you have attempted,
Oh yeah, done them all.
why do you feel they did not work for you long term? And why do you feel you happened to put the weight back on each time?
Well, with, I'll just say Weight Watchers, you have to track everything, what you eat, and you can still eat the junk food, but you have to count it, you know, and I wasn't really losing weight on it. I'd lose maybe 20 pounds and I give up because, okay, this is too much work trying to count everything. And that's just not me. I'm not one of those that keeps a journal. I've never been one like that. And with this program, it's sustainable. I'm eating healthy foods, real foods. You share recipes. And I'm like, I actually get on Pinterest and look up recipes now too. And try them out. And I'm never hungry. So no matter what, as long as I keep maybe a little bit of fruit and a vegetable in the house I can munch on, I'm good.
Yeah.
And I don't miss the chocolate. I don't miss the sugar. And I think that's really what got me. And I just totally lost my train of thought. My dog is.
That's okay. No worries. No worries. I think the biggest thing for myself and all of the women that I work with is getting rid of the diet mentality and literally learning what foods work best for your body as an individual and learning what foods are working against it, even the foods that are deemed healthy. And it's like,
Mhm.
once you find out what those foods are for you, of course, it's an ongoing journey. We're always listening. We in my program, we work on listening to our body and paying attention to how we feel. But once you learn the base, right, of the foods that
Mhm.
work best for you as an individual and the foods that are working against you, it makes it easier, right? So
Right.
yeah, you can search on Pinterest, you can look at a restaurant menu and say, okay, I know this works good for me, I know that works good for me, and that's what I'm going to eat. And the great thing is that you get to eat as often as you're hungry and until you're satisfied,
Yep.
right? Is there any counting, weighing, macros,
No.
micros,
Nope.
anything,
Nope. None of that, which is fabulous. It's
right?
absolutely fabulous. Yeah. Yeah. And I like that we can like eat potatoes or, sweet potatoes are the best, but sometimes regular bag of potatoes that comes into my house. But
Yeah.
yeah, I just, you can have a piece of meat and, cook you some chicken and have a vegetable and then maybe throw in a baked potato. But yeah, you can, um, I finally started eating salmon and salmon. I used to never like salmon. And now I'm like, oh, this isn't so bad. So yeah, and so it's just like it's fun like that, trying new things, um, and if I do eat something that I have found that doesn't work for me, who do I pay for it?
And it reminds you as to why you don't choose to eat that, right? And so
Right.
it helps you make a better choice of going for what you know is going to make you feel good and feel
Yes.
better.
Yeah.
So, Carol, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Okay. I was just going to ask you when when we crossed paths initially,
Mm-hmm.
what made you reach out to me for help? Like above all the other things that you've tried, what was it that you were like, okay, I've got to reach out to her?
Um, I think if I remember from back then, mainly it's how you lost the weight, how you kept it off, how you look amazing, and you can do this stuff, and you can move, and you're not sleeping all day long. And I think that's what really, I'm like, I really need to try this. I'm like, I don't have anything to lose. So why not? So yeah, I knew I needed help in order to get my weight off. I knew I couldn't do it by myself. And the support I get from you and some of the other ladies is just amazing. And um, yeah, it just helps you along. I mean, um, I don't miss the sugar. I don't miss the chocolate. I don't miss the chips.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, it's
Yeah.
really weird how your body, how your taste buds have changed.
Yeah, and you know what it is? It's like once your body starts getting the nutrients that it's been screaming for, right?
Hmm. Yeah.
Those cravings go away. You stay more satiated,
Hmm.
and when you're eating, when you're giving your body the nutrients that it's been begging for, over time, those cravings go away because people don't realize that the cravings are your body begging for nutrients that it's not getting. So,
Right.
Carol, let me ask you, once you joined my program, because anytime, I mean, we're all human. So anytime we start something new, there's always fears and concerns and questions. When you first joined, what were some of the fears or concerns that you had?
I think mine was more of, can I afford to eat healthier? I'm fully disabled. I'm on disability. Um, I don't get much in the way of a link card for food, so I do utilize the food pantries around town, around my area, and just wondering how I can just going to be able to do eat healthy while I'm still having to, get free food from different places where I don't have much of a choice of what I'm getting, and how I can make that better for me. That was my scary part. Um, it wasn't really scary. It was more hard. Was, dieting, you are ingrained from, I don't know how young. I mean, I was in junior high when I started Weight Watchers. So, from way back then, you're in grade, you got to look at the calories. You got to count the calories. You got to look at how much sugar, how much protein. And that was kind of my fear too, is like, well, you know, how are we supposed to shop? And it gets so easy because you only have to look at the ingredients now and only have like the first three. And if there's anything else below that, don't get it. And it's like, oh, okay. This makes shopping for what else I need to go with what I got for free
Yeah.
in the food pantries to help supplement everything to make it go further. So yeah, it doesn't matter where you're at, you're standing. Like I said, I cannot move. I just had my foot surgery, third foot surgery, um, 6 weeks ago. And during that 6 weeks, just eating healthy, eating the right foods, and not eating the foods that are my triggers that make you swell and your joints hurt and all that.
Yeah.
Um, I lost 15 pounds in 6 weeks.
Amazing.
So you can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And have you learned that it's not as expensive as you originally thought to eat
Yes.
healthy?
Yeah.
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 What mindset shift do you feel that you had to make to follow through so far? So with anything, when we start something, we're gung ho, right? We're like
Right.
all in. And so the first few weeks, we're getting the results and we're doing things, and then life happens to all of us,
Yes.
right? Life happens and we wind up spiraling back to our old ways and continuing in this vicious cycle. So, what mindset shift do you feel that you had to make to follow through so far in this long? Because you've been working with me now beyond 90 days.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah. Um, I'm thinking for me it was okay, and I just totally I'm sorry, my brain some days.
that's okay. The mind, you just had surgery, and I am just so thankful that you're taking this time with me right now to share with other women. So I get it. Don't worry about it. But what mindset
Oh, the
shift
mindset
do
shift.
you
Okay.
feel you had to make?
Mine I think came more gradually as I'm learning different foods I can't have. It's like, okay, so I can't eat that. Oh, I didn't realize that was bad for me, or those nuts aren't good for me either. But oh, walnuts are okay. But just it's just finding out which works best for you, and um like bypassing all the chocolate. Like now I don't crave it. I just don't. I can look at it and say, yeah, no thanks. So yeah.
Amazing. So, Carol,
Um,
share with us where you once were. Like
okay.
when you started working with me, how much did you weigh versus now today?
Um, I was at 315 pounds, and that gave me a BMI of 57, I believe. I
Mhm.
wrote it down. 57. And then now I'm at 219, and I'm at 27 for a BMI. So I got 2 more points to go before I can
Amazing.
have, my knee surgeries and, yep.
Carol, amazing.
So yeah. And going back with your mindset, um, you give us the tools.
Yeah.
You give us tools on how to relax your body, to different things to help you channel your mind elsewhere to where it's not on food. And it's so that, I mean, that's just was huge, and if you do mess up on a day, it's okay.
Yeah.
Just go back and start over again tomorrow or later that day. Just have your tea or,
Yeah.
um, flush out the toxins
Yeah.
and you'll be good.
We're not going to sit there and beat ourselves up over it.
Yep.
It doesn't cancel out everything that we've been working so hard to do just because we eat something that's not in line with how we want to be feeling or that works best for us. So yeah, so we start rewiring and reframing that mindset.
Yes. And
Yeah.
it was, uh, what was I going to say? At my heaviest weight 2 years ago, um, it just felt like when I tried to lose the weight, I would lose 3 pounds, okay, maybe 2 pounds, and I'd gain four. It's like it was just a constant battle. And with you, I haven't had that. I didn't have that battle at all through any of this. So I mean, it's just been unreal. You never would think that, like for me, one of my triggers is oatmeal, and I used to eat oatmeal every morning with breakfast because that's supposed to be a healthy food.
It's
That's
deemed
what they say.
healthy, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
And it's like, oh, okay, that's my trigger. Oh, hey, my fingers are skinny now. I'm not so swollen anymore. I don't look so puffy anymore. And it's just neat to see because like right now, even seeing myself on this Zoom call, I do not recognize my face. I know it's me,
Yeah.
but it just I have not seen myself this skinny before.
How amazing. You lost a whole person. Like it's like an onion. We peel back the layers, right? And
Yep,
like literally, you're peeling back the layers that are covering up Carol.
yep, yep.
Amazing. Amazing. Let me ask you, what test results or metabolic updates would you share with
I
everyone right now?
uh I mean I'm still on my meds right now. They're not they're saying everything looks good. Um
Good.
but my doctors have been very impressed about how I've been losing the weight, even though I cannot move. Because it's always been said you have to exercise, 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 exercise. If you're not walking so many steps a day, or if you're not, running a marathon, you're not going to lose the weight or lift weights or whatever. I can't do any of that.
Right.
So
And you've lost the weight.
I've lost the weight.
You've lost almost a whole person.
Yes,
Like, what is the total weight that you've lost so far? 80,
95.
95, 95 pounds without exercising and lifting weights.
Yes,
And you're doing it healthy and sustainable.
yes.
Amazing.
Absolutely.
Amazing. So let's talk about pain management. I know you shared this with us in one of our last group coaching calls, but I think that this warrants a recognition for it as well. So if you don't mind sharing your pain management experience and the fact also that you just had recent foot surgery and share with us about your pain medication.
Well, I've been on hydrocodone for 2 years, and I take it twice a day. Um, and I was very faithful taking it every day, twice a day, because you wake up and you hurt, and you wake up and just go to bed. You would have to take a pain pill just so you can relax, and your body would not tense up anymore from the day, and so you can sleep. And my first two foot surgeries I had, oh, they were so painful. They hurt so bad. And this one, I've had hardly no pain. And I did get my first, after I took the 20 pills or whatever they gave me for the oxycodone for my surgery, I did have, so I think I took it for 2 weeks. Yeah, I took my pain meds for 2 weeks. On my third week, I quit taking them. I don't take a hydrocodone either unless it's a bad day or like the atmosphere's, whether it's pressure or whatever is fighting against me. But yeah, I don't take them anymore. I'm awake now. I wake up and I'm awake. I used to drink 4 cups of coffee or a pot of coffee. I drink maybe 1 cup of coffee now
Amazing,
because I
Carol.
don't need it.
So for 2 years prior to these changes, dietary changes that you made and lifestyle changes, for 2 years, you were taking pain medication twice a day.
Yep.
You just recently had foot surgery. And now for the last 3 weeks, you've not needed the pain medication, but maybe once or
Yeah.
twice.
Yeah.
Amazing. So what do you feel is contributing to that?
The food. Absolutely. Um,
Inflammation dropping.
yes. My body is actually healing itself from the inside out. And that's another thing I love about your program is that you give us these tips and different things, different challenges during the week. And um, it's like, oh, I never realized, never had coconut water before. Oh, it's got electrolytes. I didn't know that. And so, yeah, I want some and I put the alignment like you suggested. And like, oh, this is really good. And so that helps also flush your system out and just get all the bad toxins out. And it's just been amazing. Just the things you've taught and the things you've, shared with us. And it just really helps.
Amazing. And that's my mission. That is my mission in life because I was on a long journey myself trying to figure out like what the hell is going on with my body? Why in the hell do I keep gaining weight and I can't lose it no matter what I do? And
Mm-hmm.
when I discovered and figured out what really works, God said, you need to share this with others. There are other women that are suffering in the same manner that you suffered, and weight is a huge issue.
Yep.
And and so my calling, my mission is to help as many women as I possibly can drop the weight. And it's possible. It is so possible. Do you feel that this is a sustainable lifestyle that you
Oh,
can
yeah.
continue
Oh,
even
yeah.
without me?
Oh, yes. Absolutely. Absolutely.
What makes it sustainable and easy for you?
Just having just the fruits and vegetables, fresh stuff in the house and, you know, buy a bag of chicken and maybe cook some up ahead of time. You can shred it for your tacos and, you know, but, and like I do a taco salad.
Yeah, me too.
um,
Yeah.
so yeah, it's just nice just to be able to say, hey, okay, that's really cool. I can try that food. I've never heard of this food before. Huh. Okay. Or different things you've known your whole life and you're just going, wait a minute, that was supposed to be something else. Okay, I never thought of it that way.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
And the freedom. the freedom of just being able to eat it and not have to worry about weighing it or the portion or the calories or the macros, micros, it's
How much protein's in it,
yeah, you don't have,
um
yeah.
and it's just it I can't even explain. I mean, you have so when I had my bariatric surgery,
Mhm.
we had to have so much, well, we still do, but we're supposed to have so much protein per day. And to get that protein in, they want us to drink these protein shakes. And I knew from working at Walmart in the past that they consider those biohazard when they spill. And just thinking like, oh, I've been putting that in
Sweet.
my body and relying that for my protein. Ew, wait a minute. So when I cut that out, it's like, hey, okay, well, I didn't realize I had protein in it. And you look up different foods like, or fruits and vegetables that might, or like especially vegetables that might have some protein in it. Add that to go with what you're having to boost your protein levels.
Yeah, like certain beans or,
Mm-hmm.
the fiber and the carbs, right? Like vegetables
Right.
have carbs. Vegetables have carbs. I had no idea that was, I mean, yeah, I mean, I know the ingredients in those protein shakes. A lot of those protein shakes have some very questionable ingredients in them, but I never knew that they were considered like a biohazard.
Yes,
How crazy is that?
I know.
And yet the hospitals push them, the doctors push them.
Yep.
It's crazy. Wow.
Yep. So, and since they don't deal with, chronic illness or chronic disease, however you want to classify it,
Yeah.
it they don't care. So they just want to get you in. Here's this. Have good luck, and see you later. And if you don't lose as much as quickly as they think you're supposed to, then you're doing something wrong.
Right. Yeah.
And it's like, I'm not. I'm eating. I was eating my cottage cheese. I was eating my yogurt, and I knew I was kind of lactose intolerant even when I was younger, just because, like milk kind of bothered me and sometimes ice cream did too, but still ate it. And then it's like, oh, okay, yeah, I shouldn't really be eating cottage cheese and yogurt because that's really one of my triggers. And yeah, I quit eating that. And now it's just like I can't hardly eat any milk products or anything that has milk products in it, except unless it's a very minute amount.
Yeah. Because now
But
you've done away with it for a while,
mm-hmm,
right? And so your body has stopped feeling all of those side effects. And as soon as you have something with it in there, the body is like you notice it immediately.
yeah. And I can taste now too. I've noticed the last about this week is if you're eating something that's already been prepared for you, like at a restaurant, and you start eating it, you can almost kind of taste like the chemicals in it, like the stuff that's not so good in it for you.
Really can.
And it's like really weird because it's like, oh, wow, okay. I thought my tasters was off, but maybe not. It's just the way that my body has changed from my eating.
Amazing. Amazing. I'm so glad that you have made these realizations and you are learning what's working best for you. If there's one thing that you could share with everyone right now, maybe to that woman who is on the fence and may have fear or doubt about working with me in my program, what would you share with them right now?
Um, what do you have to lose? Really? What do you have to lose? This is life altering, life changing. It's not just another Weight Watchers or Jenny Craig or whatever that's out there, whatever fad diets, out there right now. And you have the support that you need. But I mean, to get off your medication, that's my goal. Next time I see my doctor, I'll be like, excuse me, can I get off my Lyrica now? Can I, because I know my Lyrica is probably causing my brain fog here from stuff I've read. And like I'm no longer in pain. I no longer fear food. I no longer fear eating it. I wake up and it's like, wow, I'm awake today. Thank you, God, I'm awake. And I'm no longer in so much pain. I mean, what do you have to lose just to get out of that and just to feel good again? I mean, that is so huge.
Yeah, and there's no more food noise because you know exactly what to eat for
Yeah,
yourself. You
right,
know what makes you feel good and gives you energy, and you know what takes away from it. And it just there's no more noise.
right.
It's just what you do. It's what you decide and begin to do.
Yeah, and
And
to not feel puffy and just bloated all the time, even though you really hadn't eaten anything to cause it. But the food that you were eating that's deemed healthy is really killing you slowly. But
yeah,
yeah, I can't say enough that just changing my life, my way I've been eating has been mind altering. It's just, yeah,
amazing, amazing. And everyone is different. Everyone is going to have different results. Everyone, the biggest thing is getting the weight off in a healthy, sustainable way, right? Everyone's going to have a different experience. Everyone's going to lose different amounts of weight. It all depends. But at the end of the day, when you follow these steps that I've laid out in my program, you are going to experience weight loss and
yes,
you are going to experience more energy, right?
absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
all of those other things are individualized and can be possible if
Yep.
that's what your goal and your choice is, like reduce pain, you know, um, and if you work with your doctor or whatever and let them know your goals about your medications and that kind of thing, that is something totally that you can have a conversation with them about, and I'm sure that they will all support you if those options are a best fit for you. But at the end of the day, it's more about getting the weight off and
Hmm.
feeling good in your body and feeling
Yes.
that energy and getting back to doing things in life, right?
Yes.
That you once enjoyed doing without having to stay in bed for the next 2 days because you went and you did something, or without paying the price and suffering because you wanted to go and play with your grandkids or take your dog for a walk or go to a pop-up show downtown festival with a friend or whatever, being able to do that. And then
Or to even go clothes shopping. I mean,
yeah,
spend the day with a friend. Like I was out today with a friend and I would been right now, I would be sleeping. I would be sitting in my chair asleep because that would have worn me out before.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Well, Carol, I appreciate you today taking this time and sharing with others your experience, your individualized experience, your journey, and just sharing what could be possible for others. I feel that it's so important because, especially us women that have fibromyalgia and chronic fatigue, it a lot of times days can be daunting and we feel like there's no hope because we're doing all the right things, right? We're following all of the diet advice. We're, following, this is what we should be eating and this is what we shouldn't be eating. And we're doing all of those things. And what we don't realize is that all of those things are not for us women who have fibromyalgia and chronic fatigue or an autoimmune disease, right?
Right.
And a
Right.
lot of those diets out there could actually be sabotaging our bodies and our efforts. And, that's the reason why I created this program to take the guesswork out of all of that. And the biggest thing is to help women discover for themselves what
Yeah,
works best for them, right? There's no
absolutely.
one size fits all. There's no, you've got to eat this, you've got to eat that, you've got to do this, that, and the other. It's what works for you, right?
Right.
And and I take you through this course of discovering that. And I just thank you so much for choosing me to help you on this journey and to finally get to the place that the doctors say that you need to be so that you can have the surgeries that you
Yep.
are needing to have.
Yep. And I see my pain doctor this week. So I'm looking forward to have that conversation with her and say, can we review my pain contract? And just, and letting her know that I really don't need it as much anymore. And that's huge. So, and you have saved my life because without you in your program, I would still be heavy. I would still be in a lot of pain. I would be, I just know it. I know I would be miserable in my body, in my skin, and probably be in a wheelchair by September.
I'm so
So,
glad you're not. And I'm so glad we crossed paths. I am.
me too. Absolutely.
Amazing. Thank you for sharing this. I appreciate you. I appreciate your time. And I hope that other women listen to this and know what can be possible for them as well if they choose to do so. So,
Yes. And like I said, what do you have to lose but weight?
right?
And yeah, lose your weight and gain freedom.
Yeah.
So, yes, definitely.
Thank you, Carol. Anything else before we get off of the call today?
Um, just like I said, it's just you can do it. You don't have to be the exercising. You don't have to feel like you have to just try. Do your best.
Invest in yourself.
Yeah,
Invest in your health and well-being because at the end of the day, we're investing in something, right?
right. Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The money's going to go somewhere.
Right.
Might as well choose where we
Yeah.
decide to put it. Yeah, absolutely. All right, Carol. Thank you. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you too.